Hello everybody, welcome back. Some Dark Souls 3. Picking up where we left off, as you can see we are back at this bonfire, and the reason for that is, here we are, so that we can head back down this ladder and continue where we were last part before we left to go fight the Grave Tender and just slap him with a big wheel of cheese. Never even saw the one boss. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, we do have some parent followers. Now, a weird thing that I learned about these guys while farming their armor set is that for some reason, no, this isn't going to work. The rapport works on them, except for the guys with the sword and shield, and I don't know why, or at least on the one guy with the sword and shield, because I would use rapport on him. But here's the thing: it seems like sometimes it would, like sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. That seems dangerous to do with the sword out. Because there were a few times where I would rapport the guy and he would still just attack me, but he was definitely rapport. Like, he had the haze around his head, and I couldn't target him. Like, obviously I could hit him, but like I couldn't like click target him, lock onto him. Oh, that's where we fought the Grave Tender. It's way down there. Look at that. So he was definitely reporting the other enemies would attack him. But for some reason, he just wouldn't attack anyone but me. It was really weird. But I mean, it's also not... I don't know if it's like a bug with the spell itself, that it just sometimes doesn't work. Oh my. That a lot of like... no, that all looks pretty... almost all of it looks dead. There are a couple of them there that seem to be moving, but that might just be... Yeah, because they're not moving anymore. That may have just been them popping in. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of dead... I mean, it looks kind of like the Corvian things, but I don't know what the hell this tail thing is. I don't remember them having that. Anyway, let's go up here. Now, there is a Corvian enemy type that will fight here at some point. Oh, there's a sewer centipede. That uses a claw weapon that I'm not looking forward to fighting. No, that looks dead. I mean, the centipede's clearly alive. We'll drop down before we fight it. Where's the... There it is. No. Okay, I don't like how much you're moving, so you know what, I'm actually gonna... Aha, you are alive. And you vomit. Great. That's pleasant. Oh, that's fine. Actually, where's my large arrows? Because you're awfully close. Yeah, there we go. There goes you. Now, I wonder... What are you two doing in there? Why are you digging up the blanket? Anyway. Now, I imagine that some of these are alive. I mean, like, these two keep moving. I'm gonna... Okay, that one was alive. What about you? You were alive, okay. And they were wiggling a little. But now, here's the thing. I have a feeling this guy's alive just because... Yeah, I was going to say I can hear him. Oh. You're wiggling. God, are all of these fucking things alive? What about you? No, okay, so some of them are dead. That guy could tell because he was wiggling a little. I'm gonna try this guy. I can't see anything moving on him, but just his position makes him seem like he would be alive. Oh, you're moving. Oh wow, okay. Misjudged just how far away you were. I thought you seemed much further. But there you go. How the hell do I get to that one? You don't jump from there, do you? That's a... Well, maybe. Maybe from there you jump to it. That seems somewhat reasonable. Alright. You look like you're... Wait, you're the one that I already shot, right? Maybe. Yeah, you're the one I already shot. I don't know. I mean, they're fairly weak, so it's not like I really have to worry about it if one of them does pop up, but, you know. Oh, well, I see some more movement there. But, you know, it's always good to just get them out the way. Some budding green blossom. Alright, let's see. Okay, I can hear stuff making noise. And I mean, I do have a lot of arrows. I'm going to assume that the noise is coming from this guy, even though I can't lock onto him. Yep. Okay, well, maybe if they're on their back, they would... Nope. Okay. I'll just take a shot at each. I mean, Okay. You're already dead. Killed you already, right? Yes, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead, I think. Nope, you weren't dead. That's why I checked. You're dead. To have a million arrows. You know what? I'm actually going to get rid of my large arrows because I'm actually just going to go to standard because they're cheaper and these things have like no health. That one. You're dead. You're dead. Any more in this? No. Oh wait. No, that's right. That's where the sewer centipede was. All right. Clearly, I've already shot you. You're dead. Man, way more of the, like, already way more of these are alive than I thought. But, FromSoft, when they have enemies that are as weak as this, they do tend to like the pile. Especially if it's, like, enemies that take this little damage, and I'm assuming just based on their motions, from, you know, like, the one that I didn't manage to one-shot, that they probably crawl. So, I mean, odds are they're super easy to fight. I think that's a head there. It was not the head of what I thought it was, though. Now, there does seem to be kind of a pile up here. So I'm going to fire, like, an extra... Oh, there we go. Yeah, because they just, like, throw up. So I imagine that it looks like it's poison, if I had to guess. I don't know if that hit him, in all honesty. Alright, I'll take it. Feather this one, he's pretty far away. Okay. Rather quick. It seems to be all of it. All of them. I keep forgetting which... So we'll just take a run through here to see if any of them dropped anything, or if I missed any. I didn't see any shinies pop up, but it sounds like there's more. I'm going to assume that they're either through there or up there. I do have a little bit of a ledge above me, so okay, none of these look like they dropped anything. None of them are moving, but I was pretty thorough. Did I get you? I did. Okay. And then yeah, that's the other path we could have taken. All right. Cleared this out nicely. It was fairly pointless, and just probably cost me souls for when I refill my arrows, but that's beside the point. Yeah, even that's a long shot. Also, I do have the Mauryan Blade up to +5 now. I did upgrade it in case I decide to use it. If you look, it does a little bit less damage. Like this does what, 391, right? And this does 344. So I mean, it definitely does less damage. But I am slowly raising my strength, but obviously this has an A scaling index, and this only has a C and a D for strength index, respectively. So I mean, there's a good chance that even when it's put together, it still won't, like, even once my strength does hit 40. I think there's some more sewer centipedes through there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure once it does hit 40, it will. I don't even know what this is. Was there? I mean, it could lead me around back to up there to make that jump, but I just want to take a quick look over here just to see if there was another entrance to this place. Because I don't remember seeing one. No, there wasn't. Okay, good. Because I can still hear enemies and shit too, but I guess that doesn't really mean a whole lot. They're going to pile them up like this. There was a lot of them. Like, a lot of times in FromSoft games, when you have that many things that look dead in a place, there will be like a couple of them alive. There'll be like one dead guy for like every 4 bodies. Oh, here's the guy I was worried about. So that attack right there, I do believe, is a grab attack. Okay, I need to get through the door thing. Ow. Nope, leave me alone. Why I put up my shield. I had 0 stamina. So we got a sharp gem from him, and apparently they're a good resource to farm those from. Which is good, since if I am mostly Dex, does tend to be the infusions that would help me the most. But yeah, that was the guy that I was fairly worried about fighting. I don't know why I feather arrow that. Also, the hawk ring just to give myself a little bit extra. Man, I was killing those guys without the hawk ring even. Like, that's how weak they are. Because I was one-shining with my bow without the hawk ring. I feel like there might be, I feel like there's definitely a better way to fight those guys, and there are going to be more later. But I don't know. It's just another one of those enemies that don't seem to. Did I I got the item that was down here. Got Emba. This guy who looks different than the rest.
Oh, well, there is nothing forlorn about you. You must be the other Ash, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, you have come. Oh, wondrous Ash, grant us our wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. You are Ash, are you not? Is it not fire that you seek? Surely you have seen the rot that afflicts our world, but that which fooled the good father and buried the flame, after we had all made up our minds too. So, please, grant us one wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. Oh, I am so terribly like those fools on the outside.
Okay. So yeah, the whole point of this place is that it's supposed to... Everything's dead and dying. And, sure is. But yeah, everything's rotting away. And the world is supposed to be burned away, but this lady needs to see flame, which we will meet the lady, who, and I don't think we ever actually learn her name. But anyway, we're not going to rest at that quite yet, because we will end up going back past where where we were, yeah. Back where that guy was. Or back where the assassin Corvian was. I don't remember what they're called, though. Alright. Check back here. If you're wondering why I'm being quiet, it's because I'm trying to listen for these guys. Like, see, I can see. Really now. It does not open from this side, eh? I mean, the door looks fragile as fuck, but I guess it's not breaking. Oh my, that's a lot of guys. Granted, it's these guys, so I'm not, like, worried about it. It's just a lot of them. Little fucker. Oh, is that all that you do, is just vomit? That then, I mean, there's no point in getting close if you're going to do that. Oh, that's a bridge I was looking at. For some reason I thought that was the same bridge we just crossed, but obviously not. What the hell is that in the corner? Weird. Probably just the plant coming through, but... Oh, this is where that other sewer centipede was. And it looks to be the only enemy here. And oh, there's a path that goes up that way. That probably leads back to the house. Oh, wait. I want to do this. Goodbye to you. And yeah, that's it. I wonder if you can see that. Anyway, I wonder if you can see that assassin guy like hanging off a roof or somewhere or something. Shoot him down. I mean, probably, but like they don't really drop enemies in. I mean, even when they like spawn enemies, it tends to be fairly like noticeable. So I imagine that guy's hanging off somewhere over here, like either off of that bridge or off there or something, because he dropped down and was facing me immediately. So I would imagine that's where he hangs out. Alright, back through here. Now we do have another bonfire now, which is nice. It's always nice to get more bonfires. Oh. I don't know how we're going to be getting into these houses. Oh, also these guys apparently don't fight back. Well, that might be them. Oh, okay. So now, was that guy attacking me, or was that like is he coming at me, that guy, or is he like chasing down these dudes? Like, I honestly couldn't tell you. But whatever. I noticed he had a sword along with his claws, so that's something to watch for. Oh. Yeah, I saw you this time, buddy. You're not getting that free push on me. How do I jump out? Do I keep going? I mean, this looks like a jump that I can definitely make. But the question is, should I have made it? Oh, there's a... Oh, that's where the bonfire was. There's apparently a soul up here that I didn't notice. Oh, what now? Okay. Anyway. You know, there's this really funny thing I saw. It was something to do with farming souls in Dark Souls. And it was required New Game Plus. Because, like, I can't remember what they were farming, but they were farming summon, right? That just gave a lot of souls or something, and they would like kill them and then like equip 2 shields of want to get even more souls, and it just seemed really funny to me. I don't know why. Just staying there with 2 shields just to get like a few more souls. Oh, made it. And we got the crow quills, which looks... Oh, maybe did the first guy also have? Special thrusting sword. Thrusting sword wielded by Corvian Knights and a special paired weapon. When twin-handed, or two-handed like normal people say. Although I guess not, because you're not holding it with both hands. Oh, whatever. Brandish 4 thin-edged blades in the left hand. In their infatuation with Sister Freed, the Corvian Knights swore to protect the painting from fire, and to this end took to the execution of their own brethren. Simultaneously throw temporarily substantial illusions of the 4 thin-edged blades wielded in the left hand. I imagine that's their way of like saying that, you know, they're not, like, that's how they explain you throwing them without actually throwing them. It's like they're temporarily substantial illusions. Okay. Really? You couldn't just say that you throw them? I mean, it's a video game. But then again, Dark Souls does tend to explain more than it has to. Like the respawn mechanic. Because you're undead, and therefore you can't die, which causes a lot of problems when everything else you're killing is also undead. But, you know, the bosses stay dead. Do you guys spill your water? You tools. Anyway. Okay. So now we gotta fight this guy. Corvian Knight, turns out. Now the question is, and I'm actually going to look it up, can I rapport these guys? They don't seem like enemies that I could rapport. Oops. They really don't. But, you know, could be surprised. And now my health is full, which is nice. It's not actually immune to anything, but it doesn't say whether or not it can be reported. And no, there are two different ones. Both variants are affected by rapport and can be backstabbed. Well then, you know what that means then. Yeah, I think you got him, buddy. I see that there's an enemy up there. Don't get the backstab. Another one. Oh, I think the rapport wore off. Well, it was good timing for it, I guess. Rapport. Once again, make difficult enemies not so difficult. You know, I gotta say, this game, I do find it harder than Dark Souls 1 and 2, I will say. But the opportunities for cheese in it seem to be pretty great as well. Now, I have a feeling he's supposed to push me off of there and not just, like... Same with that guy. I'm assuming they're supposed to push me off, not just push me. Oh, and I'm also assuming that guy was supposed to land on my head. Okay. I want to see. Oh, actually, now that that's over, I will do that for a little bit of shoving stuff damage I took. Then I can drop down again, yeah. So I want to see if this leads me in there. It sure does. Some nasty sounding noises. Looks like some more flies. The dark gem. Some human pine resin. It's double dark. Awesome. Apparently, see now, dark, it's kind of like deep except better. But anyway, I want to say that there was a thing that I was reading at one point that said, I can't remember, I think it had something to do with farming the Silver Knight for the Proof of a Concord cap. And it was somebody saying something about backstabbing them with a dark weapon to to one-shot them because the dark damage was broken or something on backstabs. But then there was, I want to say, another one that I was reading a little bit more recently. Where there was people saying to not bother putting dark on anything that you're going to backstab with. Because it was broken so that it wouldn't do anything, which I thought was weird. And I'm going to assume that that's the last one that's alive. I don't know why this guy was praying for this thing. It's very weird. I can still hear more, but apparently there's nothing in here. So this house here must be... Oh, yeah, there's fucking items all the way over there. Oh, I wonder if these guys were the ones. Well, I don't think it would have been these guys, but... I imagine guys like this are the ones that he was throwing his shit at when I report him. I do like that though, because then if I get an instance with more than one of those guys, I can turn them on each other, which is... So I'm assuming there's an enemy... Yeah, I was going to say, there must be enemies up here. Oh, what? You have magic. No. But anyway. Okay, I killed those guys. There's an item on the roof. I'm going to assume that I climb up something in there, maybe? But this should be one of those houses. I saw the cat. No, I don't. Well, whatever. Yeah, so this should be one of the houses that I could get into, or that I couldn't open the door to before. Seems to be clear, and I don't hear anything, and they're fairly noisy boys. So this should be back out to the bridge. Yes, and there's the bonfire. Good. Okay. Don't hear anything over here. Ooh, now do I try? No, that would be where we came up from the, I guess, sewer. I mean, there were sewer centipedes. So, I mean... okay, well, I don't see a... Oh, this is the same house. We're just above the guy that we talked to. Okay. I don't like this, though. I don't like this at all for some reason. Although... Dead guy's there. Yeah, because that's the guy came through and killed. Okay, no, we're good. Unless... I don't see anybody hanging off the tower. I think we're good. I don't know how many of those Corvian Knights there are. I know now from looking at the thing that there's 2 variants, and we fought 2. And we fought one of each variant, but I somehow doubt that 2 variants and 2 enemies. Oh, and here's what the other one was using. Are all there is. Talons used by Corvian Knights inflicts 5 perpendicular slashes, causing heavy bleeding. If they're in their infatuation system, oh, that's the same thing. Spread right and left talons like a broad set of wings and launch into a tornado of consecutive attacks. I imagine that leaves you wide open during PvP, but I mean that isn't something we have to worry about. All right. Okay, so that was that. That was that. All right. So let's head back up to this roof here and go across. I will say, this DLC, like I said before, it does seem easier than the Dark Souls 2 DLCs. And by easier, I mean not more in line with the difficulty of the base game. Okay, this must be that other house that we couldn't get into, right? There was just no. What was there? No, I think there was just 2 houses that we couldn't get into. Hello, bridge. Okay, well, if there's a bridge there, I'm gonna drop down first. Can hear stuff, but it seems to just be more of these guys. Oh, they can drop stuff. Oh, goody, done pies. Makes sense since they do poison. Oh, got some more flask back. Still much well. Oh, this is Gale's armor. Cloth hood issued to slave knights, colored red to vibrantly signify their stature. Long ago, only the undead served as slave knights, warriors used as fodder in the bleakest of battles. They grew decrepit, their skin charred black, and their bones twisted. Eventually, they went outright mad, but were never relieved from duty. Well, no, why would you? They can't die, right? The fine craftsmanship made this a symbol of honor. Interesting. So, I mean, they gave them good shit at least then. It's like, yeah, you're a slave knight, but, I mean... It's like, you're a slave knight and you're fodder, but they didn't give them crap, which is something, right? I mean, a lot of, I guess most of the time it would be called shock troops, would get, like, just absolute trash. Like, some would even be sent out onto the field without a weapon, and it's like, just find one from somebody who's died. You know, and, like, that would be their goal, right? I don't know how to get to this. I kind of want to make the jump, but at the same time, I don't... Well, let's see, where are we? I mean, we're just right there. If I fuck up the jump, oh well. Alright. I'm not... I mean, I fucked it up in, like, the best way possible. Oh, okay. That was weird. I think I may have clicked the stick a little late. I was going to say I definitely clicked the stick, and I did. I heard it click, but I think I clicked it a little too late. Sun Princess Ring. Generate that. I mean, if there's a way... Because, I mean, there's a bridge there, right? It looks like we're going to go up this tower and around to that one. So we may end up on that roof and jump over to this one. There's also this here, but that doesn't really look... I'm going to do it, because I think I can get that. Yeah, there's not really a... It's one of the flies from inside the place, right? And really, you're going to make me jump onto that roof, really? Let's see, this seems... Nope, it's not going to let me. Alright. I'm going to trust that we get there a different way then. And there's some more corpses flicking about. It makes me wish, you ever played a game called Dungeon Siege? It's a really old PC game. Because I'm talking about the original. I think Dungeon Siege 3 is like the closest thing you can get to a new one, and it's not good. I did beat it. Not like 100% beat it. I just made it through the first boss, and I think maybe the DLC. Guess we could just drop here. Oh, well. Still didn't equip the cat ring for that. Probably should have. But oh well. Okay, let's see. I don't see anyone hanging off that bridge. Don't see anyone hanging off this bridge. Don't see anyone there. I see you, you cheeky bugger. And I also see what looks like a crystal. Oh, I see. You're... Ooh, you sneaky fuck. Got it. I took the hit. Actually, did I? I mean, I guess one hit probably. That should be fine. Actually, probably the best part about that is he doesn't have any way to get back up here now. Dumbass is stuck down there now. I say dumbass. Obviously, I made him do that. But, I guess I don't need the cat ring because I have no reason to just drop down there on him. Where'd you go? There you are. I don't know where you're going to patrol to. You don't really have anywhere you can go. Oh, that was a nice dodge. And yes, I am going to kill him because there's... I mean, I'm going to have to go that way at some point, which means I'm going to have to fight him. Or it means I'm going to have to get past him, so... Did you go out far enough for me to... Nope, headshot you? No, like... I mean, buddy, I can do this, like, all day. Well, I mean, not all day. I do have to stop recording at some point, like 20 minutes or so. But, I mean, still. I could do, buddy, I can do this for like 20 minutes. You may as well just sit there and take your lumps. Yeah, that didn't seem to do too much more damage. I will switch to large arrows. Oh, actually, since I still have it up, what are they weak to? Frost, dark, and lightning. I have dark arrows, right? Yeah, dude. Let's see, what does a dark arrow do? 151. That was less than my regular. Man, split damage really does suck, doesn't it? Because that was 151, and I'm pretty sure my standard arrows did more than that. $214, yeah. So, man, they really did fuck up. Although I do like how he killed the crystal lizard for me. I don't even know, like, the crystal lizard ran away, obviously. But, like, would it have disappeared if it wasn't, like, the player attacking it? I'm honestly shocked that they registered. Oh, I dropped something. I mean, once again, I'm going to have to go back that way anyway. So, I mean, not over. Okay. I did take the silver cat ring off. Also, what's this one? Ah, right. So drop, which will bring me out onto its roof. Nice. And then I shall Sun Princess it. Huh. Tower. I don't get it. There's supposed to be a item. So go back up and check it out. Hope everybody, by the way, appreciates my my timing on that rapport spell. It was a very risky move because if he had hit me without the spell going off, I 100% would have been fucked. Like guaranteed. Like that was very much an all or nothing move right there, and I am very thankful that it worked out. Okay. So there's supposed to be go onto the roof of the church. I mean, I'm assuming this is. Then that looks more like the church. Oh, I see. Because maybe, yeah, I wasn't supposed to go in there at all. I see. I'm going to assume all these guys are dead since the guy did target the lizard and didn't come running over here, but that does make me slightly worried that there's another one around at the same time. Well, this looks ominous. To say the least. Like, look at this. Well, I really expected there to be an enemy, or well, that guy's going to be alive, and I think I see someone in the fucking well. Probably get an angle on this guy. Oh! Okay. Well, didn't mean to go down here. It's fine, I'm sure. Yeah, buddy, just give it up. Oh, there's more. Well, it's a good thing the game can see them. This would be a good... Well, not really. I was gonna say, this would be a good place to hide for, like, PvP. Like, try and surprise the guy. I don't know... Having never invaded anyone, because I'm not a dick, I know that I'm pretty sure the invaders have some indication of where you are. Because, like, in a lot of the videos and that I've watched... Oh, nice, there's a ladder. Okay. I guess I could also go and open the gate in case something kills me here. I'm not seeing anything I need to worry about. On the way to the gate, I'm not like, I don't think I'll die. It's like, nah, I'm just looking to see if I'll die on my way to the gate. Oh, well, hello, windy bitches. I see there's more of you back. Does not open from the side. Oh my god, it opened. Okay. Not gonna lie, that is more terrifying than anything else in that game. It's the first time you've seen a door and it actually fucking opens. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna climb this ladder and take out these windy bitches. That I did not notice before, so I use some fire. Along with, I'm gonna stick to standard arrows for now. Boosh. Yeah, that travels along the ground there. Oh, what? Okay, apparently it doesn't just travel along the ground. I feel like that's a little... And it tracks you too? That really makes no sense. Well, I also don't know why I call them windy bitches. I mean, I guess it's just because their hair is blowing in the wind. Let's see, can drop down. Cat ring on? I do not. Let us. Actually, I took a little bit of damage, so I'll leave that on for now. Well, oh. I see you. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I do have to drop into here, and, like, there's not a set of stairs leading up to these. It seems to just be the one night. Let's see. Can I drop into this one? Oh, that worked. Oh, yeah, there they go. interesting. He's not... I think I got him with that, but it's interesting that the other one didn't fight back at all. Just trying to see, like, I can drop onto these rafters here. I'm going to assume, based on the silence in here, that there isn't any other enemies besides him. And obviously, since I'm up here, I wonder, can I... Right, they're not immune to anything, right? So I should be able to do this. Yeah, I can. Just laying on more cheese. Okay, so if I drop through either the back windows, I would land on a rafter, whereas if I drop through the front windows, they would just drop me straight in there, and then obviously I would probably end up aggroing both of them. Although that guy, once again, did not fight back, which is interesting. You dead yet? Well, I mean, at least I fought one of them properly, right? I didn't immediately cheese them. I'm glad I kept Toxic Mist, though. I say that, having, you know, looked at every other spell that I had and determining that none of them were any good to bring with me. Just get a nice little drink of ginger ale here. Oh, good. There's a bonfire right up ahead, so we'll stop until we reach that. You know, your arms are awfully long. I feel like you could, if you wished, reach me. Anyway, large titanite shard for you and your friend, and the Way of White Corona, which I do believe is a fairly worthless miracle. It's one of those ones that looks cool. Lost Way of White Miracle launches a white discus which slices into foes and returns to its conjurer. Long ago, when the imprints left by the gods were still deep, miracles of the Way of White existed alongside Aureoles? Sure. Those who yearned for the long-lost... Fuck, I don't know how to pronounce that. Fully believed that they would return one day. I don't know what that word is. I feel like it has something to do with a circle or a disc or something, but it's like all I got. But yeah, there is apparently, although we do have to get through a semi-boss to get to him, but... Oh, I see you, windy bitch. I still have fire arrows. And once again, it's taking two arrows, or one arrow, and then I can light them on fire. And I still don't know what causes that. They don't seem to take more damage from headshots, though, which is interesting. Because they very clearly have a head. Ooh, a young white branch. Ooh. And some rusty coins. I wonder, is the young white branch a clue of some kind? I doubt it. You know, I will say, I think, like, we've gone through a huge amount of, well, okay, never mind. I was going to say, we went through a huge amount of this checklist. So the next part might be short, but I scrolled down and there's still a lot left. I was right, indeed, 4 parts. Alright, let's see. What can I do? Is there a cheese move for the fight that's about to happen? Oof. It does not say. Oh. Apparently, if you attack them when you are weak to poison and bleed. Huh. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Anyway. Okay, so it.
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
Alright. So yeah, he casts Vow of Silence if you cast a spell at it. I actually did manage to poison him. Oh, right. Apparently weapon skills count as a fucking... fucker. Oh, fuck, that was a mistake. Oh, bigger mistake, bigger mistake, bigger mistake, fuck. That wasn't even a hard fight. Ah, fuck me. So as you saw, as he kicked my ass, he can heal, and as it turns out, enjoys healing himself. Ooh, I wonder. I think somebody just cast a spell at me. Ow. Dick. I'm curious though, because now I want to see if this will work. Is a son of a bitch. I should know better. Touched my phone, just plugged into my computers. Of course, it automatically. Anyway, because he's there, shit tends to follow you in this game, right? So I'm curious if I can pull him towards one of these knights and rapport them to have them fight him for me. Now, once again, a lot of cheese happening if I do that, but, I mean, like, he's not even a boss, so... if I'm gonna cheese an actual boss with a boss health bar and everything, I mean, there's not really a whole lot that's gonna stop me from doing it to him. It seems like a lot of effort, though. The fight didn't seem that difficult. As you saw, he does cast Vow of Silence, which you can use to your advantage if you
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach
I can't see
for the agony
because of my
that
own
you bring
poison.
upon yourself.
Now, once again, I did manage to poison him.
Forgive me.
There we go,
my
and I
lady.
got the bleed off on him.
I swore an oath.
Contraption key and an Onyx Blade.
Frida.
That just makes it seem pathetic that I lost to him the first time. Although I didn't really lose to him, I lost to gravity. Anyway, the Onyx Blade, Elfreda, the eldest among her sisters and leader of the Sable Church, bestowed this sword to her knight. Only the sword was a farewell gift, and acceptance signified the knight's resignation from Elfreda's service, and he did a black flame. And wreath bladed with black flame, born of the similarly hued flame that smolders within her. And then we also got the contraption key. The key to the contraption leading to the attic of the archive found on the edge of the Corvian settlement. After Sir Wilhelm led a white-haired woman to the attic of the library, he kept this key as if it were his life. Honestly, not quite sure why they bothered to give him the key instead of, because because it just uses this lever here, and it's not like you're going to be pulling that lever without defeating him, right? Because, like, while he does show up as an invader, he obviously isn't one. But anyway, this here is who the Corvians were talking about.
I believe I feel the scent of ash upon thee. Thou art the one of whom Uncle Gale spoke, the one to show me flame. 'Tis good. When this is done, may I return. The door is open thanks to thee. 'Tis good. I'll head off to paint. I promised Uncle Gale I would. 'Tis good. The door...
Okay. Contraption does not move. Okay, so that's clearly an elevator to return us from somewhere. But yeah, this here is who he's talking about. The Corvian guy does not open from this side, but there's a bonfire right there. Where we need to show his lady flame. That's who he was talking about. We need to show her flame. Now, unfortunately, even though she's right there, and there's boosh, fire, that's not good enough. That is not the flame that she needs to see. See? So yeah, like I said, I don't think we ever learn her name. She's apparently Gale's niece, the guy who sent us here. I mean, I have a feeling that that's more of a, I gotta get rid of some of these spells, because there's some of them that I keep carrying around that I have, that I can't use, period. And then there's other ones that, like, I don't really, that's worthless. That is worthless now. Replenishment. I'll keep those just because. We'll get rid of these. Slave knighthood. But yeah, if you cast a spell at dumbass there at Wilhelm, he will automatically go into Vow of Silence. So if you're not an actual spellcaster, you can, as you saw, use that to your advantage to wail on him a little bit. And if you're going to use a spell, can I recommend Toxic Mist? It seems to work awfully well, because he was not in it for very long, and he like almost immediately got fucking poisoned from it. So I don't think I have anything else to sell. No.
Ashen 1.
That should be enough for one.
Ash
Well, I
for
think
the
that's
link.
guaranteed enough for
Very
one.
well. Then take none.
Uh, 4 strength. Where's my, yeah, see, so like my right hand 2 weapon, that's the Mauryan Blade. It does increase it by a little bit.
Ashen 1.
And you know what? There is one thing that I kind of want to check out. Travel. Ah, there it is. Because, like, obviously we've defeated the boss, because we have access to that. But I can still give her the Eyes of the Firekeeper, and I don't... But, like, we can't, like, do other endings or anything. Like, when we go up here, it should be... But I'm just curious as to... Like, when we go up here, it should just be nothing. Yeah, it's just nothing. And as you can see, there's no flame on it, which does make sense since we usurped the flame and, like, took it upon ourselves or something. Yeah. So I wonder what the point... Like, if I gave her the Firekeeper's ashes, or not the Firekeeper's ashes, the Eyes of the Firekeeper now, I wonder if it would do anything. I'm not going to, because apparently they reveal some not nice stuff to her, so... But anyway, that'll be it for this part. Ugh. And next part, as you saw, we'll go into like that foresty area.
Ah, how?
And next part should be the end of the DLC. I imagine that, especially considering that as far as I'm aware, there's no like way to cheese the boss of this DLC, like the true boss of this DLC. And I want to say that, ridiculously enough, the last boss of this DLC has like 3 fucking phases to it, which is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Like, that's way too many.
Goodbye.
Like, way too many. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next on Wednesday for more.